Morning. Thank you, Joaquin, and members of the board, Mr. Magoya, and our friends and leaders of our community. Thanks so much for having us here and having this hearing. Some of y'all have told me that you have great respect for how important this decision is that you're making, and the fact that you're having this hearing reflects that. And again, thanks so much. I'm humbled to be in front of all of these leaders of the community who have built this institution, have built our community, and now they're here back to keep an eye on it. Makes me want to keep doing what I can do by dragging my aging frame in here 24/7, 365, working days, nights, weekends, and holidays to do what I can. And y'all have summed up so well the big picture of why outsourcing our group of docs would be wrong for the hospital and wrong for the community. I'd like to just highlight, and I'll stay with the 2 minutes as best I can, a couple of tidbits of information about the fallacies upon which this idea is based, and I'll just give you a couple of quick facts. First of all, that it would save money, and the people who know a lot more about this have told you better and can tell you better, but you got a group of doctors who are not only among the best in the world, but are working for 30% less than doctors in the community work, 30% less than we would work for a private group, and we don't pay the overhead of $4 to $6 or more $1 million of malpractice insurance. The math seems pretty clear to me that if you manage them well, we should be able to save money. Secondly, and one that I know a lot more about, is the mission of the hospital. I've heard that it won't change the way we deliver the mission. That's impossible. The way that we deliver the mission, the doctors who are in the employee doctors at Jackson, Maine, Jackson South, the PDER, we live that mission every day, and we take care of the patients who go to all the other ERs in town and don't get that mission. They get what a group of private doctors here would deliver. They get MTALA, the federal legislation that guarantees everybody a medical screening exam, stabilization of critical problems, and discharge. And this, our community expects different. We deliver the mission, which is one single higher standard of care for everybody in our community, regardless of ability to pay. But I want to go a little further into the weeds about one tidbit that I've heard a lot about that is very untrue, and that I think we can clear up. We've heard that all of our competitors are doing it, that all of our peers are doing it, that all the other hospitals do it, that we should do it. Let me give you some names. I'm sorry, I need my glasses for this one. Barnes Jewish Hospital in St. Louis, Cleveland Clinic Hospital, the real one in Cleveland, Duke University Hospital, Jackson Memorial Hospital, Cook County Health and Hospital System, Henry Ford Hospital in Detroit, Hospital of the University of Pennsylvania, Johns Hopkins Hospital, New York Presbyterian, Weill Cornell Medical Center, Long Island Jewish Medical Center, Los Angeles County and USC Medical Center, San Francisco General, Methodist Hospital in Indianapolis, Mount Sinai Medical Center in New York, University of Maryland Medical Center, Grady Memorial in Atlanta, Vanderbilt University Medical Center, and Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center. These are some of the finest teaching and county institutions in the country. These are our peers, not Broward General, not Hialeah Hospital, not HCA, not Tenet. We're a world-class teaching institution that delivers first-class care to everybody in our community, but world-class teaching institutions. Not a single one of those world-class teaching institutions has an outsourced private group. Every single one of them. Every single one of them has employee physicians or physicians who are employed by the universities that own those hospitals. And there's a reason. They deliver a higher standard of care. We deliver a higher standard of care. And when I found this list, when I came across this list, it looked eerily familiar, because these are the hospitals that I looked at in 1986 when I chose where to train, where to learn to do what I do. I interviewed at half of these places, and I chose to come here. What we have is priceless, and we really demean ourselves to compare ourselves with other hospitals that have a vastly different mission and fulfill a vastly different function. And finally, and to close, Mr. Lapchuk mentioned working together to make this better, and I can't agree more. You couldn't ask for a better group of partners if you really want to make this work. We've got not only doctors who are the best emergency physicians, the best trained at what we do, the most familiar with how our system works, and the most committed to the mission of the hospital, to doing what's right for our hospital and our community, and we work for 30% less. Don't tell anybody. You can't ask for a better partnership, and we would love to do that. I would add one thing. To do it right, we have to withdraw this RFP. Our doctors are leaving. They're all looking. We all have second jobs, and all those second jobs are begging us to come full-time. And you can't ask people to partner with you when you're shopping their job around. This RFP was a mistake, and everybody makes mistakes. Let's withdraw that mistake. Let's go forward together. And we can really keep building something that we've all been building for a long, long time. Thank you.